That is what I need to work on in 2026.
Yeah.
I need to work on a stylish exit.
Okay.
Because I'm sort of that person.
Practice.
Yeah, most people are sort of like, okay, I'm going to leave them wanting more. Me, I'm sort of like, I'm going to wait until actually I should have left 20 minutes ago. And then I'm going to sort of be like, so how's your mom? What was it like growing up with her? And they're like, I actually have to leave. And
Right.
I'm like, wait. Just one quick question. What's the dynamic with you and your sister?
The host is in bed.
Yeah.
Alarm set. Eye mask on. You're like, so.
Do you have anything else to eat? I'm kind of hungry. Oh no. Greg? I thought this was a duet. Oh, so you're just going to sing all the parts? Those are not the right sounds. Can you hear me? Bonk. Welcome to Miss Thing.
I'm Greg.
And I'm Tim, and this is a podcast that celebrates and appreciates the Miss Things of the past, present, and future.
Yeah, in every episode, we take a key moment from our Miss Thing storied career and do what we do best, which is make it all about us.
Yes.
And listen, I have a major life update, actually, that I need to bring to the pod right away.
I don't believe you. Okay.
No, this is huge. It's really, really big. I am currently being courted by an MLM.
Okay. I actually do believe that.
Yeah. So, I do not have time for it right now, but when God gives you an opportunity, you need to take it. So I am going to follow through until we get to the finish line, just so I can talk about it here on the podcast.
Please. Okay. Go into it.
Don't say I never do anything for you, Gennifer Zs. No, I'm currently in the early stages, so
it's complicated.
It is complicated. Yeah. Someone reached out to me on LinkedIn. Okay. It was clearly fake, and I was like, they were like, "Would you like to talk?" I was like, you know what? Sure. Yeah. Because if you're reaching out to me on LinkedIn, honey, I'm not active.
Yeah.
So if I'm seeing that, I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Could not explain what it was, but they had two potential paths forward for me, based on my experience. Yeah. So I was like, okay, great. So they're like, well, would you like to schedule time to talk? I'm like, sure, why not? Yeah. So I schedule like a 20-minute Calendly exploratory thing. So
with what was the company?
So I can't name. I won't name names because I am obviously gathering information for our big documentary.
Of course.
Yeah, our Miss Thing expose. So
next week we will be bringing you live from jail. Greg is
right. I somehow made it to the top. I'm taking the fall.
You're the Ghislaine. Ghislaine. What can I say it? How do you pronounce it?
It's Ghislaine. But we also don't need to invoke that diva down on our podcast.
No.
I do have 2 trainings that I've agreed to later this week. So I'm going to
we gotta get you out. Yeah.
I do not.
I'm worried.
Again, I am moving things on my schedule to make this work.
Yeah.
I am trying to figure it out. So just stay tuned.
You know what I want to bring to the pod?
Oh, okay. I don't.
This is something that we have all been subject to. Hopefully you haven't, because then you would have been spared. But I am done watching the CEOs of every fast food chain eating a burger.
Yeah.
This whole thing going around, starting with McDonald's and then Burger King, and now I'm up to Tommy's Original Burger, eating their burger to prove that they actually eat their own food.
Yeah.
And
enough is enough, guys.
Enough. I get it. And for a while it was oh, this is kind of funny to watch them. And then now I'm literally I don't want to see this content.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's making me starving.
It's making me starving, 1. And 2, it's we all know you're not eating that food. I am eating that food. Willingly.
Don't waste a burger, babe, because I would love to have that. Are you going to finish it, doll?
Yeah.
You're all talk. I need to see you finish it. I am salivating watching these things.
And it's a missed opportunity for you and I, because we would sell the shit out of that. Listen,
know.
McDonald's CEO, Burger CEO,
Burger CEO,
TM, reach out to us. We will eat that burger live on a front-facing camera.
I will do one of those like eating contests with your burgers. Like I will break the world record, and you won't believe what you've seen. I will shove that burger down my throat and make it look. Well, I don't know if it would look appetizing to others because I can't control myself.
But that also is actually how you're supposed to eat a burger, with no control, not using a napkin, not talking about like the top notes of this burger.
Right. The sesame seed, like specially like curated sesame seed. Sesame seeds.
Sesame.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just don't take a drug test after you eat those.
And it's like, who eats a burger or fries one fry at a time? Each of them is eating one fry at a time. It's like, get real.
No, these people are psychopaths. It's full begonia out there.
Yeah.
Like it's like if begonia, we are realizing in real time that begonia is actually based on a true story, and it's like all these fast food CEOs. And with that, I think it's time to get into Dog Mom Sauce, aka Doll of the Day, Mother of the Moment, Sister of the Second. Our first
and most famous
segment where we take a person, place, or thing that we are currently super obsessed with.
Yes.
Would you like to go first?
I can happily go first. I actually have two. I know.
I have two as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I couldn't decide because I'm equally obsessed with both of these.
Okay.
The first one has already been brought to the pod, and now I'm officially in the fold. Love Story on FX/Hulu is
Thank you for using its Christian name.
Exactly, because I don't actually know which one it's like.
Where it
began.
Yeah,
you know?
FX on chicken or the egg.
I'm literally
FX
like,
or Hulu.
Is it Hulu to FX? What is the pathway?
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know, and we don't need to know.
I'm happy it exists.
Yeah.
And this show is I have not been so obsessed with a narrative fictionalized show, non-reality, in so long. I mainlined it. 7 episodes.
Is it
so
done?
Far. No, there's 9. So there's like 2 more or 3 more left.
And we're not going off the rails.
No, it's getting so good.
Okay.
And it is like perfectly cast. It's everything Mike had said.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Pigeon is a star.
Yeah.
But it's just like the
swooped
vibe.
Down from the top of the chimneys.
Yes, exactly. Yes. This is, okay, I don't know. Oh, no, you are a Crown girly, right? You love The Crown.
Huge Crown
person. This is The Crown
for America.
Worst. Yes, yeah, because it is American.
The
it
Crown
is worse.
For idiots.
Yes, exactly, which is America.
And which is why you love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's for dummies.
Uh-huh.
It literally is so, if you are missing The Crown, this is the heir to that.
Okay, I'm going to need to get into it.
It's so, like, in every way, it feels like, because this is my pitch to you. It's later seasons of The Crown.
Where the budget has fallen exponentially.
And the storylines are like sometimes amazing and sometimes good. Not bad, but it's always kind of waving in like either an amazing or really good, but never like goes bad or whatever. Which
I think the problem with The Crown was the recent history of it all.
Yeah.
Because when you had the old ones, you were so removed that you were kind of like sharing to the audience like about this thing that happened, and he was able to sort of like fictionalize.
Yeah, you get away with
situation.
More. Yeah.
Yes,
and that's this because it's like it's in the 90s. It's like there's certain things where, because also I don't know if you saw the Daryl Hannah coming out against the show.
I've heard that which, by the way, convey her so bad.
The actress that they cast, give her the Oscar. It is so Daryl Hannah. It's so funny. The voice that she does.
I heard that they like are so offensive.
They are. Well, they're not offensive, but
someone hates Daryl on the crew.
No, it's just like for the fictionalized thing, they like basically, this is not really giving anything away, but it's like at one point it's like she throws a party at his place and there's tons of coke and she's like, I never did that. So it's like there are certain things where it's like, well, we can see why they're doing it for the story.
Sure.
But like and why you would be offended that it's like, well, it's making me seem like I'm this big like coke addict or something.
Sure.
You know?
Okay.
But it is so just like everything that you want as far as like the fashion, the like period, like all of the people from that time period that you want to see. Basically, it's like, this is what I would say. It's like only the Diana storylines on The Crown.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's none of the boring ones. It's like, it's literally like every time on The Crown when it's like, okay, now we're going away from Diana and we're going to be doing like less interesting ones. This is just literally a supercut of all of the Diana scenes.
Sure.
And so it's such wish fulfillment. He is so hot. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's perfect casting. And I gotta say, Naomi Watts as Jackie
is
O.
Jackie O.
Well, it is something to be seen, regardless of what it's happening on the screen. It is endlessly watchable.
Sure, always.
You cannot stop watching. I am so excited for you to join this train.
I have been moving about a little too much to like get into a new series, but I mean, obviously we know how it ends. Yeah. So like I'm looking forward to it. I need to see it before TikTok completely ruins it, because now we have like Gen Zers
like dressing as
them, and they're like how we would dress as JFK Jr. and what's her? Why am I not
Carolyn Bessette?
Carolyn Bessette. Yeah. And they're doing like it's just they're standing around like with a shirt over their shoulder, like. But that being said, I am very excited for it, especially since people seem to be raving about it.
Well, I think the thing that is so impressive about it is the character of Carolyn Bessette. They have really made it so that all you really care about is her storyline, when the Kennedys are obviously endlessly fascinating. Like you don't there's a reason that there's like 100 different TV shows and movies throughout the years about the Kennedys. Yeah. And so like regardless of what's happening, like I normally just want to be like, well, let me hear about all of the Kennedys and the Ethel Kennedy and like all of the lore and the richness of the mansions and all these things. Right. But then there's
do a Grey Gardens bottle episode.
Truly, I wish. But
what if episode 8 is the Grey Gardens?
Well,
episode?
They are teasing episode 8 is crazy, so maybe.
Okay.
But it is one of those things where like her character is so well done that you are actually like, it's impossible not to fall in love with her, and it's also like do a really good job of being like, this is the reason why he fell for her, is because she is so famously, as we talked about last week, she's smoking a cigarette, and she's always
smoking's back, babe. It's sorry.
Back, and she's always sort of leaving. She's leaving. She knows how to make an exit.
Yeah. Okay.
She's always leaving you wanting more.
That's the test of a real New Yorker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If they know how to make an exit seamlessly, get to know them. That's a person you need to know.
That is what I need to work on in 2026.
Yeah.
I need to work on a stylish exit. Okay. Because I'm sort of that person. Practice. Yeah. Most people are sort of like, okay, I'm going to leave them wanting more. Me, I'm sort of like, I'm going to wait until actually I should have left 20 minutes ago. And then I'm going to sort of be like, so how's your mom? What was it like growing up with her? And they're like, I actually have to leave. And I'm like, wait, just one quick question. What's the dynamic with you and your sister?
The host is in bed. Yeah. Alarm set, eye mask on. You're like, so
do you have anything else to eat? I'm kind of hungry.
Hey, just in case, do you want some more? Yeah. This party, do you mind if I hang out for a bit? Yeah, I'm having such a great time.
Should I get in there?
Yeah.
It's cozy.
Oh my God, want to watch a show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my other big one, and this is the biggest shock of them all. This movie, I know you've never heard of it because I had never heard of it. I saw it this weekend.
Oh.
Okay. Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Okay, so they're doing High School Musical, the TV show, the movie, the TV show, the Olivia Rodrigo movie.
Exactly.
You have
heard of it?
Actually heard of this. I know nothing about it.
And continue to not know anything about it.
Okay.
So I'm going to thread that needle as I talk about this because I really think all the Gennifer Zs should go out and see this movie. I saw it in theaters. It is the funniest comedy.
See Scream 7, you won't see The Bride, you won't see anything, and you're seeing Nirvana, the movie, the band, the movie, the show, the TV movie.
Keep going. Yeah, exactly. It is the longest
Du
title.
jour, the musical.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The live event.
Uh-huh.
It is, well, what gets me is good reviews. I'm so sorry to the bride, which we will get to at a later point.
We're going to get to that
but
today.
This is, I had heard from people who I trust their comedy taste that it is very funny, and they did a very good job of being like, it's funny, but they're not overhyping it, which I'm also, but it's been so long that I've been in a theater where like, everyone, Goldie Hawn says, this is my queen. Goldie Hawn says that the kiss of God is when everyone in a theater is laughing their ass off collectively.
I love that quote. Yeah.
And to me,
put that on my tombstone.
Kiss of God. And there is
that
Naomi Watts is Jackie O. And there is a moment in this that I know you like. It's like the less you know, the better. But they have multiple moments of just like, it's also just very okay. First off, it is unfortunately so straight. So it's like a very big deal that I'm talking about this.
That's why I can't take it on.
Go with me here.
Okay.
Like it is very straight. Everyone like take a deep breath in and then release. But you know what? Every so often the straights get it right.
Listen, they've been right before.
And it's not very impressive filmmaking. Like it's very hard to talk about it without talking about it, but it is like I will just say this. They filmed part of it in 2008. And then they filmed the rest of it it's very Boyhood in that regard.
Okay.
And it's like what they did to make those two match, because it wasn't purposeful. It was because this movie was made for $0.
Yeah, and it has a theatrical release somehow.
Exactly. It's very Canadian.
Canadian.
It's like a big Canadian TV show that then now is becoming a movie. And it is, and you don't need to have seen, I've never seen the TV show, didn't know anything about it before I went in. It will make you laugh your ass off. If you like Back to the Future, you're going to love this.
Never seen it.
You've never seen Back to the Future?
Don't talk to me like that. Don't say that. Close your mouth when you talk to me. And don't look at me like that.
We need to end this podcast right now and go watch it.
I think I've seen,
which also is very straight too.
Yeah. I know it wasn't, but of course, and with so much love, have been Marty McFly like 800 times for Halloween.
Course,
but if you think I've actually seen the movie, sorry.
But Greg, what is your dad mom sauce?
Well, I have, I have two. Mm-hmm. They're not like things that I'm going to go too deep on because they're probably very niche. Okay. So I spent the weekend in Tahoe, which was absolutely astonishing. Yeah. I was in Heavenly, which is like right where California and Nevada meet. So I was traveling the world this weekend. But I wanted to give a shout out to the way I got there and back, which was the airline JetSuiteX.
Never heard of it. It's not real.
It might not be real. It really might not be real. So JetSuiteX is like a small, it is a full-blown airline, but they use small semi-private planes. Okay. And they only go a few places. First of all, they go through Burbank, which is the most luxurious thing an airline could do.
I don't want to ever be on a small plane. Hello, JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette.
Well, I haven't watched it yet. I think this is probably why subconsciously I put it off until I got back to my trip. I normally would agree with that, but this airline was so nice. You literally just have to show up to Burbank like a half hour before.
Wow.
And then you just go through they give you your boarding pass. They take 2 bags. They give you free booze on the flight. I mean, it's such a short flight, but they have great snacks. It was just a really, really easy breezy way to get to and from Reno. I wouldn't say that my experience at the budget rent-a-car on either end of that was super fantastic. But on the way, so we spent a little time in Reno on the way back because you have to drive an hour to and from the mountain. And when we got back to Reno, we went to this market. Okay. And it's maybe 10 minutes from the airport because Reno is the best little biggest city of the smallest city of the earth. As they say on the sign. Right. That's the famous thing about Reno. But there was this great market. It was actually really cool. And there was all this food. And when we walked in, there was line dancing happening in the middle. Okay. So random. Yeah. But within the market, there is, I guess it's a famous, like, I guess it's like a thrift store. It's called Junkee. Junkee. Right at home. But I could have spent hours in this place. They had so much cool stuff. There was a lot of like Burning Man stuff too, because I forgot in Reno that's like where they all stop and like stay.
Listen, all light and love to Reno, but I think it is the ugliest name. There is just something about like the re and then the word no.
Yeah, it's very like, okay, like how about
it's nails on it's just nails on a chalkboard. And I think that the only way you can make it cute is if you name it one of your pets, Reno. Then it becomes a little cute, and I do think you can, because I know that you do have a tendency to name your dogs after places. Well, you did it once.
Yeah, I don't think I'm sort of going through the Rolodex of my dogs' names, and I'm not getting place a time or place.
Well, I'm just gifting that to you, because I actually just want you to claim Reno back so that I can actually like the name.
Sure.
And I think it would be. I can hear you screaming Reno. It feels very like gay man with a small dog.
Well, yeah. Well, it's so anything goes coded. Reno Sweeney.
Oh, of course I know that.
Yeah. Course,
okay, sorry. Back to Junkee.
But it also has. It's huge. Like they could never have a place like that in LA, where it's just like basically just a bunch of junk and also thrift clothes.
Have been to my apartment.
Right. Well, yeah. Underneath where we're filming, it's just all junk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved it so much. I got a cute shirt. Not wearing it, but I did get one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a great time. And there was a place also, another little shout out. This is my third Don Mom's House. Didn't walk in there, but there was a place right by this market called Filthy McNasty's. And everyone knew you there.
And the CEO of that place ate a burger, and it was the best one yet.
Yeah, it reminded me of that Always Sunny episode, speaking of straight, that Always Sunny episode where they like go back in time to the old bar called Shadynasties, but it's spelled Shady Nasties.
Now, that is, I've famously never seen.
Funniest show that's ever existed.
I know, and I know it's really funny. It's just overwhelming because there are 45 seasons, and I'm not exaggerating.
No, I'll give you some really good ones to start. The first one, the one that I always recommend people start with is the one where Dee gets stuck in a well.
Okay.
There are some episodes of Always Sunny that I could watch 700 times.
Okay, you sold me. Wow, this is like our straight episode.
We
are recommending straight content.
Yeah. And with that, we've got more coming. Very straight stuff coming for you. And a little bit of gay stuff, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Time for a break.
Yeah.
We're back. And it's time for our Miss Thing of the Week. Our Miss Thing. Hey, listen, we are currently recording this before the Oscars have come out.
But we feel confident. Watch us have egg on our face. But we feel confident that we are about to, that when you are listening to this, it will be the newly crowned winner of Best Actress. Our Miss Thing of the Week is
JESSIE Buckley. I mean, listen, I feel confident saying that because we have not had such a sure thing in upwards of a decade.
This is actually what I'm excited about. This is the first Oscar season in a really long time that 3 of the categories are up for grabs. Normally at this point it's such a snore fest because the same 4 people, Divine Randolph Joy, has already won every single award.
Yes.
It's the same best supporting actress, best supporting actor, and best actor. They've all 3 of those, and every different one has been like it's either Timothy, or it's Michael B. Jordan, it's Teyana Taylor, or it's, I'm forgetting her name,
Amy Madigan,
who seems like she will win, but it could also be the woman from Sinners. There are so many.
I would love Sentimental Value, as I just watched it.
I know. Inga is...
And my God, that movie, Gennifer Zs, if you have not seen Sentimental Value, do yourself a favor. This movie is so breathtakingly brilliant.
Beautiful.
But we're not talking about that today.
There's only one thing that we know to be true in 2026, and that it is that JESSIE Buckley
is going to win Best Actress.
And she should, because it is truly that wail that she does in that one scene, and we know everyone's seen it at this point.
Yeah.
it is give her every award of all time.
Yeah, I think it's like she's been given. Well, Jessie Buckley is. She has been such an acclaimed actress for so long, such a sure thing for so long, but she has not been given her breakthrough role.
Yeah.
Like at least internationally or like in America. And Hamnet is just, you've got Chloe Zhao directing it.
And I was going to say off of that, not to cut you off, but I think Jessie Buckley, and I know that this phrase is overdone, but I think it so applies to her. Jessie Buckley is your favorite director's favorite actress. Every single, like, you look at the credits, it's like Men, directed by Alex Garland. You have
I'm thinking of Ending Things
with Charlie Kaufman.
Right.
You have she was in Fargo. I don't know the director, but that Noah Hawley.
Oh yeah,
just came to me.
on FX.
Yes.
I missed that.
She was in Chernobyl.
Of
Literally,
course.
it is. And then then it's obviously Maggie Gyllenhaal's original breakthrough, The Lost Daughter.
Yes.
She is in
and her new breakthrough in a different way, The Bride.
Exactly. And then Chloe Zhao, but it is like her, if you just go and look at the directors that have directed her, it is so clear that like the people who have taste, who every actor is clamoring to work with, they're busy because they are working with Jessie Buckley.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, her name has been like around like the awards conversation for a very long time. But yeah, she's been giving the role that has started it all in a different way. Hamnet. It's say what you will about the movie. I know a lot of people love it. I know a lot of people are like less into it, but the performance at the center of it. And there's the performance is throughout that movie, by the way. Best I've ever seen Paul Mescal. I think he's really like astonishing in his part. And Jacob E. Jupe as
this really is our straight episode because
Hamnet.
I really think that Paul Mescal is the male actor of the Gen Z generation. I'm gonna say a lot of straight comments and stuff. We already have, but that to me is I really just think that he is it.
Well, Paul, I felt like, and maybe I just haven't watched Normal People, which I feel like is sacrilegious because I also read the book before the show came out, so I don't know. FX for Hulu, I know. I don't always have Hulu, and I think that's the issue.
Yeah,
but I find him,
and it's also on Disney Plus, which is the other. It's like, what? How do you find it?
What are you doing here? What are we doing here? That's for kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Disney Plus is for kids.
Yeah.
My favorite streamer. Just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think. But Jessie is like so unlike anyone else. She's so strong. She's so
I think it's like
sturdy.
There is an innate talent that you cannot mold or bring out of someone or teach.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing about her, if you ever see her, because I love myself a press junket, she is such a girl's girl. We didn't even say this. She was in Women Talking, Sarah Polley. I know so many actresses who are like dying to work with Sarah Polley. It is like every actor wants to work with these directors and she's getting them. She's fucking batting them away because she's so, and it's like, I think it's because it's like not only is she incredibly talented, but she is just like a good time. She is always working with female directors, which I love that. And it's like all she wants is to like have a pint, talk in that crooked smile, the best crooked smile, the best mouth work since Claire Danes.
That hung smile.
Yep.
I saw a tweet that showed her in the famous last scene of Hamnet. If you have not seen this movie, it's a tragedy. Yeah. And we get to Hamlet, which you've probably heard of. We get to Hamlet by the end. And that's a spoiler, but not really. And there is a moment where she's looking up at Hamlet on stage, and she flashes that side smile, that hung smile,
that curve to the left. Yeah,
she knows what she's packing. She is the most cocksure actress out there.
I couldn't agree more. And I think to me, it has never been more clear that like when you look back at like a Judi Dench or like a Helen Mirren, and you're like, what must they have been like when they were young?
Yeah.
And when I see Jessie Buckley, I'm like, you are, without a doubt, with every fiber of my being, you are going to like age gracefully, get so many different nominations.
Yep.
I'm in love with her.
A lifetime of work ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, my favorite thing about Jessie Buckley, as it's my favorite thing about Emma Stone, is that she got her start on a reality show.
Singing, yeah.
She got her start on a musical theater reality competition show called I'll Do Anything, where she was competing to play Nancy in Oliver.
Oh, wow.
And there was, on the West End, she came in second. The country had fallen in love with her. Andrew Lloyd Webber had fallen in love with her and thought she was the best choice for the role, even though he didn't write Oliver. But Sir Andrew Lloyd, you know, the billionaire of London, like one of the biggest names in musical theater ever. And there is actually a clip going around now that I love so much.
I've seen it.
So much of Liza Minnelli coaching her on Maybe This Time from Cabaret, and Liza's like, she's got it. Not to mention, I don't know if you know this, a few years ago, Jessie Buckley played, she was the star, she played Sally Bowles in Cabaret on the West End in that incredible revival. Didn't really do numbers here, but the one in London is still playing. It's a huge ticket, like every time you go. And she played Sally Bowles in Cabaret. And you seeing this clip of Liza, who won an Oscar for playing Sally Bowles in Cabaret, like coaching a young Jessie Buckley. It's so emotional and full circle for me. And I love how like Jessie is not embarrassed by that, by the fact that she had a reality show start, and Emma Stone did too. And like and
Teyana Taylor. This is an award season of all the actors being nominated got their start in reality.
Me too.
Yeah.
And where's my Oscar?
It's coming
next year.
Yeah.
Your Oscar is coming. That was a tick that my friend Brian was saying all weekend. Your husband is coming.
So good. Yeah.
Ray's album coming out soon. Can't wait.
Oh, I know. Nightingale.
Well.
Okay. Well, back to Jessie.
Yeah.
Which is what I was going to say. Full circle moment with you saying Liza Minnelli. She was in Judy. She was not a big role, but she was in Judy.
Of course, I remember that.
And also,
that was her another surefire win. Renee and Judy.
Exactly. Yeah. Her other huge breakout was The Rose or The Wild Rose. I can't remember.
Wild Rose. People love it. I've not seen it.
And she sings in it. And it was like, and she was also in Beast. It's like the credits are, she's also sort of your favorite actress where you've never seen any of her work, but it's changed your life without you having seen it.
No, she is excellent.
Yeah.
And just a so strong in everything. Gonna see that one day, or maybe not. Can't find it on any streamer.
It's also of any person out there. She's the person you most want to have a pint with, and I never want to have a pint.
Don't I know? Who wants a pint?
But if Jessie asked me to have a pint with her,
I'm drinking a pint.
Yeah.
That Guinness top. You know what I mean? Like Guinness lip.
Yeah.
But she laughs.
And
then she with her hung smile.
Exactly.
Her Guinness mustache with her hung smile.
And she is gonna she's also someone who I feel like she'd be like, do you want to like dance? And then she takes the lead, obviously.
She's and she randomly knows like a lot of different cultural dances, but like from the UK, Irish, and,
Scottish.
But the old just stomping pirate dances. She knows them all.
And to bring back our thing from last week.
Yeah.
Oh, how I would let Jessie Buckley top me.
Absolutely. Actually, I want to ask you, which of the Best Actress nominees would you let top you? You got Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson for a song Blue.
Yeah.
Renata Reinsve.
Ooh, okay.
This is hard.
Yeah.
Or Emma Stone, Begonia.
Okay, this is actually, I'm going to walk you through it.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can rank them.
Okay.
Top 5.
Kate Hudson, I would like her to top me in a way that I feel like it would be very sensual, psychedelic. We would be on something.
Yeah.
I feel like there'd be a lot of long caresses, and I would sort of like in the moment I'd be like, oh, it's kind of slow, and then afterwards I would be like, I need to have it again.
Yeah, very visual. It's like a night you'll never forget. Yeah, and you need to integrate it.
She's set the mood.
Yeah, totally.
She has put "I Miss You" by Adele on.
Totally, but also like and it has led you. Yeah, you're like it's very acid trip. She's still got that almost famous je ne sais quoi. Yeah.
Renata Reinsve, she would truly touch parts of the inside of me that I didn't know existed.
She's in your second, your third, your fourth hole.
Oh, she is sort of like holding me down, and I am just like living for it.
Right. You're crying. You're feeling like so many different things, and you're like, what am I feeling?
As soon as it's over, I'm sort of like, so we should do that again sometime. And she's sort of like, maybe leaves. She leaves, and you're like, oh, Renata.
Yeah, she'd be like, wouldn't you like that? Yeah. And walk out.
And then Emma Stone, for me, I'm going to be laughing the whole time. And that's the best kind of sex is when it's like, you're laughing and like, it's like hot.
Yeah.
And so like, we'll be very connective. Rose is going to look deep into my eyes. I'm going to forget who I am. And then we've got the Mama Jama, Jessie Buckley. Jessie, to me, is someone who I mean this not in a bad way. I will have bruises and bite marks.
Yeah. The earth is gonna shake.
100%.
You're gonna be in those woods.
There will be like aftershocks,
The rains come. The elements. Just
she transfers. You know how women can have like 7 orgasms at like once back to back to back.
Yeah, but you're the woman.
Yeah, exactly. She gives me that gift.
She's multiple orgasms.
Comes down.
On your arm, lands on your but you have, you have control somehow. It's like the hawk looks you in the eye, like Earth and the elements are at play.
And then you look at Jessie and you say, "You just won your Oscar."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at Jessie and you say, "Jacob E. Jupe is Hamnet." And of course, no. You look at her. You look at Jessie Buckley in the eye. You say, "Introducing Jacob E. Jupe as Hamnet, and featuring Noah Jupe as Hamlet." And then you both fucking explode with cum
at the same time.
No hands.
And then Rihanna's "We Found Love" starts playing. Greg, how do you make Jessie Buckley all about yourself?
Well, I mean, just a few weeks back, I had the most Jessie Buckley experience of my life. I sort of know exactly where I was going with this. Hamnet is an emotional roller coaster. Yeah. And as you know, astrologically, a lot is happening right now. Well, as I tell you repeatedly, and you sort of like blankly stare.
Well, I sort of famously feel like you say that like every day.
Well, yeah. I mean, I use it as an excuse. A lot's
going on astrologically right now.
Well,
I'm like, Greg, you're just stuck in an MLM.
Oh, that's probably true.
Yeah.
But no, currently it's Mercury retrograde. We're in the middle of eclipse season. There's a lot of like planetary alignments. And I don't like to use that all the time. But like when astrology is very like rocky and you're getting like warning signs from the astrologers, like I like to, calm things down. So a few weeks ago, I was having just like it happened right after the eclipses. I was having like a very rocky few days. Okay. Like one of my dogs, like had an issue with like his anal gland and it like burst randomly one day. And I like
That's happened to me.
Yeah, and I had to go to the vet, and like, of course, for no good reason, my vet is like a full hour away.
Yeah,
I have to wait. It's like a full day thing. I bring my other dog with me, completely fine.
Yeah,
come home the next day. The other dog, like, it's just that I need to go back to the vet. Just so much is happening. My schedule is completely haywire, and there is another animal at my house that I was, taking care of at the moment. So I recently got my first fish. We have fish at my house. You know that.
I look forward to seeing the one outside, right? You have multiple fish.
We have multiple fish. Yeah, we have fish outside. We started, like, we recently moved and, like, we've started, like, putting fish in the house because, like, they're energetic. They're energy movers and they're energy sponges and what have you. And they're very like meditative but I have never had.
I think I would always be like a minute earlier to your place, but I always stop and say hi to the fish outside.
You do?
Yeah.
I love
it's
that.
my cute little, I want to see, and I always sort of think that there's more. And I'm like, is this a new one? I'm like, oh no, it's the same one because it's a big pond that you have.
Yeah. But I got a betta fish, which I've never had. I've never like had my own.
Yeah.
Except for like when I was a kid. And this one is like an alien betta fish. So it's really
like beta, like alpha beta.
Sure. So I've been taking care of this fish. Been really enjoying it. He's been like a really like interesting new addition to like my day and my spirit and everything. And Vat also got one. My husband also got one. And they're like in two separate tanks, like next to each other. So I had to go back to the vet again. This was the day after an eclipse, which like spooks me out. I'm very like Anus, like in Hamnet, Jessie Buckley's character, where I'm very like in the wood, like very like connected to the animals and the creatures and everything.
And also you sleep outside.
She's Anus, I'm Anus. So I have spent the entire morning at the vet for this third time actually that week. And I was really like discombobulated. I get back to the house. It's like maybe like noon. I get some crazy news on my phone as I get off the car, like out as I'm getting out of the car, like
a message from LinkedIn
offering me this opportunity that I cannot refuse to be my own boss. And I am completely thrown.
And sign your life away.
I walk into the house with the dog. The dogs are both good because they get to the vet. Of course, there's nothing wrong with them the second they get to the vet. Of course. And I walk over to the trash can to throw something out. And I see something on the floor. And it's like black, like this black figure. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So I bend down and I'm like inspecting it closely. And I'm like, wait a second, that looks like, and I look up at my fish tank. The alien must have jumped out of the tank, thrashed all across the counter, landed on the floor outside of the trash, and fried in the sun. The scream I let out. The devastated scream I let out when I found out that my fish had killed itself and sizzled in the sun.
Wow.
Jessie Buckley, if there was a camera on me, Jessie Buckley would not win that award this year.
Yeah, I cannot take that in. That fried my brain.
But yeah, that's where I'm at today. That's where I've been at for the last few weeks. And I think that was the apex of everything. You know? So yeah, anus to anus, dust to dust.
Yeah. Wow. It's what every gay person says right before they have sex.
Yeah, in case you were wondering what that's actually like.
Yeah, that's what happens behind closed doors. I can't believe I let it out of the bag.
Well, so now that I've shared my trauma porn, which on the podcast.
That is actually a perfect transition because I have some trauma porn to share.
Oh, good.
So when I think of Jessie Buckley, I think of one of the best TV shows to ever do it, which is Chernobyl.
Of course.
I know you have not seen it.
Not a frame.
But it is so good, and she is so good in it.
I totally believe that.
And this takes me, I'm going back to Boston yet again. This takes me to a time.
This is our straight episode.
And this, by the way, this story is so straight.
Oh, God.
It's the straightest story I think I've ever told.
Great.
So, and it's traumatic. So it's like, hold my hand as I tell this story, which is I was having a bad day. It was winter. It was like height height of winter where it's like gets dark at 4 p.m.
Right.
It's frigid in Boston, so cold. I like remember I didn't get any sleep. I was in like a rotten mood because like I knew I was supposed to start like a term paper that I hadn't started, and it was like 12 pages long, and the teacher hated me no matter what I did. And so I was like, I'm gonna have to pull an all-nighter I know I'm not even gonna get a good grade because this teacher just like has it out for me.
Yeah, as I think everyone in Boston needs to just go to therapy. That teacher should have done.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can't stand a teacher being mad at me. So
of course, that's your biggest nightmare.
Yeah. And so I was just like it was just one of those days where like you woke up and you immediately wanted it to be the next day. You're just like, I'm over this day. And my best friend Pat reached out to me and he was like, hey, do you want to go get lunch? And I was being like a real grump, and I was like, no. And he could tell that I was in a mood. He was like, come on, it will like get you out of your funk. And I was like, no, I just like want to sit in this bed and do nothing for the rest of time. One of those really fun moods.
Yeah.
And then he finally convinces me to go out to lunch. I stupidly, like, I just go to his like apartment and like and he was like, okay, I've got the perfect spot for us. We go, where does he take me? But he takes me to Subway. Now,
for some inedible bread sandwich.
Yeah, and
Subway,
so
please feel
if
free
you
to
thought my day
sponsor us.
couldn't get any worse,
Yeah,
and I was like, you knew I was in a rotten mood, and you take me to Subway.
These are the days of the $5 footlong, at least.
Yes, and I will say, at the very least, I was like, okay, well, he does know me somewhat because, unfortunately, I do love the tuna. I don't want to talk about it, but I do love the tuna at Subway.
It is a shameful thing to admit, but it's the only thing I will order.
And so I was like, okay, well, like, this is actually, like, making the day worse, but at the same time, it's like... well,
because of the food poisoning you're about to get from the tuna.
So then we sit down, and he's like, okay, you want to, like, tell me about the day? Like, why are you having such a bad day? I tell him what I just told you. Look, and I'm just, like, looking at him, like, dead-eyed. And then I was like, so you have anything to say to that? Like, are you going to respond? He just looks at me directly in the eyes without saying anything. And he lets out an explosion so loud. So loud that all of the employees, because there was no one else in the establishment, that just directly staring at me, the longest fart you've ever heard in your entire life. Broke sound barriers. The time, I think it was one of those things that was longer than Titanic.
The water supply immediately like rotten.
Exactly. It was an explosion that changed the course of history.
Oh no.
And so then I don't do anything. I don't break eye contact either because I was like, how dare you do this to me right now on the worst day of my life?
And to make that anyone could think that could possibly be me. Or that I'd be associated with someone that would do something.
Unfortunately, Pat is very straight, and even the way he was like doing it, he was like lifting up his leg. Like if everyone knew,
I've been there. Honestly, for a laugh, once or twice, I've been there. I'm sorry.
Well,
we eat the tuna at Subway. Occasionally, I'll lift my leg.
By the way, he was one bite in too, so it was like this had been in there.
Well,
yeah.
And
but that bread. Like, how fucking dare you?
Yeah, that is
on this day of all days
in a Subway.
Yeah. And then he looked at me and he had the gall to say, did that make you feel better? And then I said, this is now my life low. Hearing that fart, watching those employees at Subway look at me like I was filth. And quite frankly, we're both covered in filth now.
I will admit, I did think that you said the explosion, he vomited everywhere.
Nope.
Which would have been me
at
that Subway.
Nope, it was out the other end.
Oh.
And it was one of those...
Did it stink?
Oh, okay. I'm going to get into it. It is one of those things where it's like there are certain memories that as hard as you try,
you remember the smell.
Remember, and you're sort of like, I will do anything to get rid of that memory.
Yeah,
but it's a core memory. It's locked in there.
The body keeps the score,
and this body has been keeping that score for so long.
You are tensing up in different areas,
and it's one of those things where. Similar to Chernobyl, it is one of those things where you cannot, for the rest of your life, look at anything the same. You feel tainted. You sort of feel like it has changed the DNA within me, and it's only a matter of time before that day comes back to haunt me.
The symptoms arise. Everything comes to the surface. The boils.
I got out of that subway. I called my family.
Yeah.
I said, I love you.
Yeah.
No matter what happens. And I want to say, to close out this story, and I don't think it was a coincidence, 2 months later, that subway closed down.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry, we need to go to Subway. So
yeah, we do.
Take
Yeah.
a break.
Yeah.
Welcome back. And it's time for Diva Down.
Yeah.
Diva Down, of course, is our final segment where we take a person, place, or thing that could use our unsolicited advice.
Yeah.
And boy, do we have some advice for this Diva Down.
It is a synergy episode.
Yeah.
Because our Diva Down is
The Bride. Jessie Buckley giveth.
Yeah.
Jessie Buckley taketh.
Listen, they don't always hit.
They don't.
I will say I feel vindicated because Greg has been wanting to see this movie for a while, and I said, I've got no interest.
Yeah.
I love Jessie.
Yeah.
I genuinely, you guys all know this at this point, I love her.
Well, the reason we're doing Diva Down,
yeah.
The Bride, is that it was an expensive movie, a huge swing, and it opened to $3 million this weekend.
And didn't get good reviews. Like, at the very least, I think people were maybe anticipating that it wouldn't do well in the box office, but it would do well because it does have a stacked cast of Stellan who's her husband? Peter Skarsgård
and Christian Bale
and Jake Gyllenhaal and newly minted Best Actress winner Jessie Buckley.
If that does not happen, we're eating crow.
Yeah. And my advice is, I don't want to see any gangster movies for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Maggie Gyllenhaal. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying she can make whatever movie she wants. Mm-hmm. And I fully support that.
Yeah.
But let it not be a gangster movie. I'm so bored by them. I don't think there's anything new to do. Martin Scorsese has already
cornered the market.
And I don't even want to see those movies.
Right. And this is our straight episode, by the way.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Everything about this episode is so straight because I was like, maybe, Maggie, if the whole cast was female, I would be more inclined to pretend that I was going to see the movie.
Right.
But from the minute I saw that trailer, I said, I do not want to see gangster movies in my face ever again.
Yeah. I completely agree with the gangster movie of it all. And I will agree, when I saw the trailer, I was a little like, wait a second, what is this? Like, it maybe will not be good. Like, at least there was some cool visual style to it. I will give them that, which, I sometimes think mood and tone can overtake if it's done right.
Yeah.
But the main issue with The Bride that I can identify, having not seen it, but from the trailer alone, it's missing the iconic hair. You can reimagine a character and a character's story all you want, but if you're doing Bride of Frankenstein, you need that Marge Simpson hair with the stripe.
The hung smile can only do so much.
That hung smile? Yeah, I mean, listen, she can probably she's acting with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
She can do that. She has that capability, but you need the hair. The Marge Simpson hair. Yeah. If we're doing The Bride. I can't just get this random nothing bouffant.
Yeah.
Like, it's not giving Bride of Frankenstein. Unfortunately, you have this iconic hairstyle. That's the one thing you cannot redo.
Wow, that is actually one of the smartest observations I've ever heard you make.
Thank you. I don't make them often.
I never thought about it, and I was like, maybe that's why I was so like, get this off the screen. Maggie, I love you, and I want another, like, I don't want another The Lost Daughter, but I want to see your next one. I know it, because it won't hopefully be in this gangster genre.
Sure. Yeah, and I mean, I would love to see The Bride. The Bride to me is your long, black, beautiful journey.
Oh, right. Yeah. Big, bold, beautiful journey.
The Bride to me is your big, bold, beautiful journey. Yeah. So I am very.
You have to tell me if it's good. But you're going to see it on a plane in a, what's that airline that you just took?
JetSuiteX, not a single, not a single screen in sight.
Of course.
But yeah, no, I plan to see it. I mean, if I have the time. But I'm being told I need to see Nirvana, the movie, the musical,
The band,
the show,
the live event,
the extravaganza,
one night only.
And if you're going, and everyone should see that, because if it's that good, go see that. But also support female creators and support, Jessie Buckley. Newly minted Best Actress. Cynthia, congratulations on your duet with Diane Warwick on her new album, Duets. And also support us.
Please.
Support us by following us on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram if you don't, at Missing the Pod. Please leave a review. That would be fabulous. We don't, sorry to ask constantly, but we'd love you.
But we're not sorry.
But we're not sorry.
No. Sorry, not sorry.
Subway, sponsor us.
Please.
And we'll see you next week. Congratulations to Jessie Buckley on your Best Actress win.
Yes, we love you.
We love you. Bye. Miss Thing Podcast is created, executive produced, and hosted by Greg Trimmer and Tim Zintek.
It's produced and edited by Benji Simons, with cover art and additional creative support by Claude Zines.
Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Miss Thing the Pod.
New episodes drop every Tuesday. Watch on YouTube or listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Please subscribe, rate, and review, but only raves. Strictly 5 stars and above.
Follow Greg at Greg Trimmer and Tim at Tim_Zintek on all social media. BONK!